And once it's disappeared there, it comes over there. Oh, that is ace. Right, we're going to start today with a partnership announcement. This is from Giants with Farming Simulator 22, and the announcement is that it's now going to be partnering with Volvo. Oh, that is ace. Obviously, you know, they've got various things in the Volvo category in real life, so that's now going to be coming into the game at some point, although they haven't said specifically what is going to be coming into the game. But just having another brand that size on board is brilliant. So it says there, Farming Simulator 22 is about to welcome another big industry leader to its ensemble of renowned brands, Volvo. Today we proudly announce a partnership for a future project between us and Giant Software and the Swedish multinational manufacturing corporation. Oh, that is ace. I mean, Volvo for me in the UK is generally, in this situation, would be the trucks, the lorries or whatever, but obviously they do have other things as well, which is great. Now the thing is, in the blog post it does then go further down the page and then harks back to the Farming Simulator Year 1 Season Pass. Now that does lead me to ask the question, is Pack 3 going to be a Volvo update? I don't know. It could just be me reading into it too much. They may have just banged that at the bottom of the post to try and get more people to buy the Season 1 Pass, but we'll see. But that being said, Volvo coming into the game, that is brilliant. Right, so on to the updates. We've got an update for the Roadrunner Plus by Mantrid. In the changelog for that, it's got fixed cabin lighting, cab lights, running lights now cast shadows when using shadow lights, stop lights entering the cabin, fixed camera over zooming at high speed, so prevents the seat going through the camera when set back far with wide FOV at high speed. That's a lot of words. Adjusted transmission for better performance, starts at a higher gear. Fifth wheel plate rotates on attach and adjusted the vehicle sounds. We've got an update for the RAW Onyx. This is by Paolo 5090R, and the changelog for that, it's got working speed adjustment and texture adjustment of disc harrow. Got an update for the Seller by PyCell, and the changelog for that, it's got visual improvements, improvement of optimization and snow added. Got an update for the Fiat Agri 18090 by Pepe978, and the changelog for that, it's got speed ratio corrections, minor fixes, added Italian custom license plate. Got an update for the Wilhelmina 22 by Poor Boy and Catalyzer Industries. And the changelog for that, it's got fixed sell point now on the ground, replaced problem trees, lower land price by a half, fixed collectibles and added a 500,000 one, removed trees along road to open up and a new PDA. We've got an update for Westbridge Hills by Vanquish 081, and the changelog for that, it's got removed old files, added workshop in vehicle shop, and added trigger icons in farmhouse. Got an update for Portugal South by FSPT, and in the changelog for that, it's got bug fixes, animals integrated into the map, some sales have been added, all factories added to your spaces, decoration, a new game save is required. And our last update for today is the Mazzolzini map by Puma145. In the changelog for that, it's got added much visual changes and fixed lime texture. So that's your updates for today. Right, so our first mod for the day is actually listed as an update on the website because it's a console release for the update. So that's what we're looking at today. So we've got the Gorenk Granata 280. This is by Wolfflex Modding, 3.34 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under cultivators. So this requires 35 horsepower from your tractor. First mod again. It's like 2 days in a row. 2.8 meter working width. Oh, first one out of blocks is under 3 meters, dear oh dear. 10 mile an hour working speed, 5 grand to buy. The options you got there are design standard, with roller, with leveling board, both, or standard. You can change the main colour to either light blue or black, changes the frame. That does look a bit mean on the back with all those stars and spikes. Oh yeah. That being said though, 2.8 meter. Alright, we'll move on. Right, next up is Machine Shed with Canopy Roof. This is by Dithmarshad Modding, 0.32 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll all the way along till we find it. So I've got quite a few sheds downloaded here. Now, is it just me? It's something I've only just noticed actually having a little look around for this video. It's down the bottom of all the placeables. You can now see which mod they're in. So this one's in the machine shed with canopy roof. Obviously, that's an old buildings pack. That's a large enclosed pack. I've never had that. Has that come out since 1.6? I must admit, I'm liking it, because that makes it a lot easier trying to find different buildings. But anyway, we'll carry on. So this shed is going to cost you 70 grand. Obviously, place it down somewhere to store your vehicles and equipment. You got your lean-to part out there. You can then open all of these doors along the front like that. And once it's open, we'll go inside. And you come over here to a light switch. So B if you're on Xbox like me. Very nice. A nice bit of storage area in there. And I like how the doors go up and wrap around. That's nice. And you come over here, you got another light switch if you're coming in this door. You go right into the corner for that one though. Turn it off. And obviously open that door as well. This section, bit of a drive-through. Ah, I like that. That's a nice shed. Very nice. Right, next up is Old Building Pack. This is by Gracchus and Philippe. 33.17 megabyte on the download. You're going to find them in the construction menu and under sheds. So there you are. Like I said before, it's got the name of the mod underneath it, which is Ace. So we've got the first one here. That's going to be 32.5 grand for you. You then got a slightly smaller one at 27 grand. And then you got the third one at 18 grand. I do like these buildings. They're nicely detailed. So you come over here. We'll open up these doors. We'll do them all together because they're a little bit slow for getting on the go. But once they're open though, a nice little space inside. I mean, you're not going to get massive equipment in it. But you know, that's fine. If you haven't got massive equipment, you're not really going to worry about it. All the brickwork and all the weathered look to the doors on that. That's nice. And you come over here, this one. A little bit of a storage area for you. Probably going to be hand tool stuff going in there. We'll open up these doors again. And we'll open up that little side door as well. Again, not massive equipment. Not massive vehicles. But no, it could be alright. Got little hand stuff in there, mind you. Little workshop, workbench. Oh, I like that. Then we'll come over to this one. Open up that door. And that door. Yeah, I like these. There's your light switch there. Turn that on. Oh, it's left sticking on that one. There you are, that's better. But with this one, if you come up here, you can go up this ladder, which you can pick up as well. And walk along the edge a little. You got a little hayloft. Oh, that's nice. And you got a light switch up here as well. You turn it off. That is nice. I mean, you got opening there for it. You chuck all your bales in. Oh yeah, I like all them stuff. Oh, I like that. And if you ever need that ladder, just pick it up and away you go. Oh, and I've missed the balcony. Dear, oh dear. Oh, I do like them three buildings. Nicely detailed. Yes. Right, next up is Alpine Farmhouse. This is by The Law. 12.44 megabyte on the download. You're going to find them in the construction menu and under buildings and farmhouses. There's 4 options. Obviously, you've got the white one. You then got a brick version, a dark green version, and then a sort of red brick version. They're all the same. They all look the same, just different colour, basically. So you come up to the front door. There's your sleep trigger. Down the side is your wardrobe trigger. And that's it. You can't get inside other than the triggers itself. It's just a decorative item. But that does look nice. I mean, I like the way like you got the windows on FS22. You know, you come around, it looks like inside does actually move. Where you're looking at, that is ace. Oh, I like them. Obviously, if you're on Elm Creek like me right now, you can only have one farmhouse down. But if you were on, was it Bloomfield, Canada? You could have multiple sleep triggers on there. You could have one each. Ah, very nice. Right, next up is Plastered Cowshed. This is by Gracchus and Philippe. 18.95 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under animals and cows, obviously. 50 grand to buy. Place it down. Going to hold 16 cows for you. So nothing massive, mind you, but a little cowshed. It's alright. So you got your milk taking out point there. Your animal dialogue box there. Now I've got no cows in at the minute. But if we open up this door, dear oh dear, and you can open up the other two side doors, because they do seem to be a little slow on the opening, mind you. There's already carrots in there, and I haven't placed any in, so alright, fair enough. You got your loading in point for your food there. You can open up this door. We'll open up that door as well, because these doors take ages to open. Come outside, then there's your slurry taken out point. You can open up this door, because there's a little bit of a garage shed next door, whatever you want to call it. There you are. You park some small equipment in there. And then if you go up this ladder, which you can move as well, onto the ledge, open up that door. Like that. Another hayloft. But, yes, it's ace this is. You can open up that door. Obviously, you know, load up your bales into there. And you move them around, but these open. When you get the trigger, there you are. That's it. It's right by the handle, as you can imagine. I mean, look at them. They lift up and then slide out. That is ace animation on that. There we are. So it lifts up, then slides out. That's brilliant. So all you do is just chuck your straw, your hay, whatever, down the hole. Because that's where it's going to be going anyway. And then when you're done, all out of falling down. You go up to the trigger and then just close them off. Well, you could leave them open if you want. You know, it's entirely up to you. But yeah, there you are. Close the hatch. I like that. I like this cow shed. That is nice. I mean, yeah, 16 cows. You're not going to get much milk out of that. But the aesthetic of the building, the old Bedford look, and then that hatch as well. That is very nice. Right, next up is Bunker Silo Kit. This is by Mohawk, 4.3 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and silos. So we'll scroll all the way along to find it. Where is it? There we are. So we've got three options to this. Well, three parts of it anyway. So you've got the bunker silo itself, which is a square, but you can place multiples down. See how it's snapping to itself? That is ace. You could... Why is it saying overlap with another object? Oh, there you are. Right, so you got to sort of overlap it. That, when you know, just like tripled it in size. That is it. Can you go on the side as well? Just lengthways. Looks like it's just lengthways. Then what you do with the wall, is that going to do the same? No. Well, I'll try that end. No, that doesn't snap. Oh, never mind. But what you can do, press Y, toggle free mode, and just line it up like that. A little bit. There you are. And add that one down as well. And then just to finish it off on the other side, you've got this row of tyres. Just to balance it all up. So toggle free mode again. On that end. On that end. We just expanded our bunker silo. Oh, that is nice. Oh, I like that. Yeah, you want some chaff on the go? Very nice. Right, next up is Small Composite Hall. This is by Agron Modding, 7.05 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So there you are, 65 grand to place down. Obviously, it's going to be a small area for storing vehicles or equipment. So open up this door like that. And then we'll open up this door because it is one of those doors. So if you get it wrong, you end up locking yourself out anyway. So just bear that in mind. Close that one. Right, there we are. That's better. I mean, once you get in, yeah, you could get like a pickup truck or a fairly decent sized tractor you get in there. So probably not a harvester with a big top on it. But no, I like that. Nicely detailed. I mean, that ladder doesn't move. It is what it is. Yeah, I like that shed. Very nice. Right, next up is Concrete Shed 32 by 21. This is by Pycell, 8.63 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll back along to find it. There we are. 37 grand to place down. Obviously, it's a concrete shed. Now, once you get inside, it does look like something out of a horror film. Oh, we'll open it up. I'll show you what I mean. I mean, just look. You're just waiting, you know, for something to jump out from behind a corner and scare you. So. Dear oh dear, you got a light switch here for you. Turn the lights on. Although it still looks something out of a horror film. Dear oh dear. Oh, shocking. That being said though, I mean, concrete shed, you know, you use it for storing your root crop normally. With that door open as well, bit of a drive-through option. I mean, if you can get past it giving you a bit of a nightmare, that could just be me totally. Oh dear, oh dear. That's a nice shed, that is. Very nice. Right, next up is the 53-foot dry van. This is by Perma's Modding, 3.03 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it under miscellaneous. So it's 33,950 to buy. The options you got there are round the back, without liftgate or with liftgate. You can then have exterior colour. You can have white, metallic white, grey, red and metallic red. That's not red chrome, is it? Alright, carry on. Then you got interior floor colour. You can pick with one of those. Go for whichever one you want. Obviously, we haven't got the doors open yet, so we can't see. Then you got rim colour. You've got chrome, grey, white or black. That's your options. Now, I've got one hooked up. So what you need to do, get yourself a truck, obviously, to put it on the back of. You then do LB and A, if you're on Xbox like me. Unfold the lift gate. That go through that animation like that. Then you do LB and right stick up and down, moves the actual lift gate bay up and down. Then LB and right stick left and right opens up the back doors. Oh, that's nice. This isn't auto load, so you will have to load it yourself, but if you're going for the whole immersive roleplay situation, this is very nice. Oh, I like that. Right, next up is medium-sized warehouse. This is by Pascal Couts, 11.73 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. There it is, 290 grand to place down. And this is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. You can see the icons whizzing past in the right-hand corner there, because this is a storage warehouse stroke production chain. I'll show you what I mean. So we'll go in here, open up that door, and you got your, oh, I'm stuck on the door. There you are. So you got your loading in point there. This forklift truck doesn't come with it. I've put it in here just to try it out. So when you come in here, and you got the options there, all the different things that you can put in. Now normally with all these production chains sort of thing, you have to have it running, but with this one you don't. But obviously what you can do is when you come down to the outputs, you can either have it as storing, distributing or selling. So if you've got somewhere for it to go, if you put it on distributing, it will just send it off, which is great. So what we're going to do, we're going to open up that gate like that. Obviously these doors will all open up the same as well. Up over there. Very nice. And then you have got the ramp if you wanted to bring a forklift truck in like I have there. Now what we'll do, we'll go get this lorry, because I've got some stuff in the back of this. So we'll go back it up, because this is ace. So we'll open up the doors like that. We'll lift that up. So we're going to reverse it all the way back in. Now you can open the dock gate if you want to. So we'll get it in between those like that. And that is terrible. That's shocking. So if you come up to it there, you come on top of it, it's got open dock leveler. That's shocking. Dear oh dear. Oh, and I'm stuck. Am I stuck? I am stuck. No, I'm alright. I'm alright. Oh, that's my reversing, that is. That is definitely my reversing. So, let's try that again. Dear oh dear. So obviously you got to get it between those black metal part. Maybe this is just too wide for it. Anyway, we're in. We're in, sort of. So obviously you unload your stuff. You'll get your forklift truck and you load your stuff out. So I've got myself 2 different pallets. We've got a pallet of cheese over here. So all you do is just bring it to this section like that. It'll load in. Job done. And it's stored it over there. You can see it next to the serial one that I've already put in. Because, you know, I've got to try these things out. So we'll do another serial one. So we'll load that out. Like that. Chuck that in there. Obviously that'll all get taken in by the warehouse. And then the second pallet's there. Now you can come down here with your forklift truck if you really wanted to. But obviously I've gone for the liftable pallets. So all you need to do there is just pick it up, drag it out, and off you go. You can even put it on a different shelf if you wanted to. Have a bit of a rearrange. That is nice. I do like that. I mean, you could even just like... I'm getting a bit jittery with this. What's going on? We'll drop that. Try that again. Oh no, it's not liking this pallet, is it? Oh, that's better. Maybe just holding a bit too close to my face. Do that again. Chuck it in there. And once it's disappeared there, it comes over there. Oh, that is ace. I do like this. This is a nice warehouse. Ah, brilliant. I think I'm going to have to place one of these down. Definitely. Oh, I like that warehouse. Very nice. Right, next up is Universal Tank Lizard Logistics. This is by Morrow, 6.57 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it under trailers for some reason, even though it's a tanker, which is normally under animals. So, we've got a 40,000 litre capacity, 52 grand. The options you got there are side boxes, none, left, right, both, or none. You got capacity, standard, 40,000, 160,000 for unreal. Alright, fair enough. Or back to standard. You can change the main colour. I've got chrome, steel, black, galvanised, gunmetal. Let's change those parts. Tank colour. Oh, yes! Car perfection. Car perfection for the win. Dear oh dear. Chrome the wheels up. That looks ace. I mean, that. 160,000 litres. Oh, very nice. And bearing in mind that this will do all the stuff that you normally expect. So water, milk, maple syrup for some reason, although I have got that mod downloaded, diesel, DEF, herbicide, liquid fertilizer, digestate, and slurry. That is nice. I do like. It's gotta be though, hasn't it? It's gotta be. Brilliant. Right, next up is Handcrafted Plough. This is by Pepe978, 4.17 megabyte on the download. To be fair, just seeing how wide this is. What? 1 meter? 1 meter? How? That's most people's tyres are bigger than that. 1 meter. That's not even as wide as a tyre on the back of a tractor. That's ridiculous. But it also requires 115 horsepower. I mean, I know some of the small equipment has like low horsepower because it's used with old school tractors. But this requires 115 horsepower for 1 meter. What? Those numbers don't add up for me at all. Anyway, we'll carry on. It runs at 9 miles an hour, 8.5 grand to buy. The options you've got there are 2 ploughshares, 3 ploughshares. That takes... No, that's still 1 meter. I thought that... Now that adds extra to it, but it doesn't add anything on the working width. Right, fair enough. Carry on. You go. Dear, oh dear. Main colour, you can have Nardi, black, Kuhn, Stoll, New Holland, or John Deere. You go whichever colour you like, but 1 meter. Oh, we'll carry on. Right, next up is the Lizard Stone Picker. This is by Languio Modding, 1.79 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it, as you can imagine, under Stone Pickers. So this has got a 2,300 litre capacity. It's going to require 180 horsepower. But it's a bucket on the front to collect stones. Why would it require horsepower? It doesn't have a PTO. Alright, carry on. It's got just my inner ramblings. 2.7 meter working width, although it's a bucket on the front, so that's fine. 9 mile an hour working speed, 3,400 to buy. You can change the main colour to any one of those. Does that. And then the design colour, match it up, does the hydraulic parts on the side. We'll change that so you can have a little better look at it. If you want to pick up stones from a bucket on the front of your tractor, this is very nice. Right, next up is Rauspirum 3M. Dear, oh dear. I think we can see where this is going when it's got 3M in the name. This is by Paolo 5090R, 3.72 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under cultivators. Yeah, it's a 3 meter. Shocking. Oh, 3 meter, dear oh dear. 95 horsepower requirement from your tractor, 8 mile an hour working speed, £2.5 to buy. There is no options, it comes as it is. Yeah, so we'll leave that there then. 3 meter. Right, next up is the Lizard 8x50. This is by Talon Magalhaes and Agro Mods. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. 1.03 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under corn headers. So this has got a 4 meter working width, 4 mile an hour working speed. It's only going to cost you 10 grand. 4 meter for a corn header. That is really small. I know it's not a 3 meter because that would just be ridiculously stupid, a 3 meter corn header, but 4 meter. Yeah, okay, no options. It comes as it is. I suppose it's alright if you've got small fields on the go. Looks nice though, nicely detailed. I mean, look at them. Yeah, those cutting teeth in there. Oh, I like the detail on it. Very nice. Right, next up is the Fortschritt K454. This is by DTP Mario. 15.72 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under balers. And this is ace. I mean, just look at it. It looks like a flume, a water slide ride at theme park. Brilliant. So it's got a 500 litre capacity. Well, wouldn't that just chuck it into a bale anyway? What size bales does it make? 49 cent. Oh, they're the small ones. Oh, that'd be why it's a 500 litre capacity then. Fair enough. 50 horsepower requirement for me tractor. 6 mile an hour working speed. 11 grand. Although that's got some optional extras. Oh, they've done that with the design. See, the white is going to be... Yeah, why put the original price at 10,900 and then add £180 price tag for colours that you have as standard? Dear oh dear. So basically the price is 11,080 to buy this, really. Let's just go there. Anyway, we'll carry on. So the options you got there are trailer. This is the attachment type on the front. Trailer, 3-point or trailer. Then you've got attachers. So you've got standard. Now this is something ace actually, because you can have a trailer attacher. So what you do is you hook that up to the front of the trailer, and then it just shoots the bales into a trailer, and you're only needing to use one tractor. You don't need somebody else following beside you. That is ace. Oh, I do like that. We come down to the main colour. You can pick any one of those. Changes the main colour. Then you've got the design colour. We'll put it as something different so we can see what's changed. What has changed actually? Doesn't seem to be a lot on there. So is it the name on the side? Design colour changes the name. Yeah, that's what it is. Fair enough. And then rim colour can either have white, light green or yellow. I do like that, especially that trailer hitch that puts it out to the side. That is very nice. Right, next up is the 20-foot gooseneck trailers pack. This is by 82 Studios, 16.86 megabyte on the download. You're going to find them in 2 different places. So we've got the gooseneck trailer there is under low loaders, and then the gooseneck tipper trailer is under trailers, as you can imagine. So we'll go into the tipper trailer version to start with. So it's got 26,000 litre capacity, 9.5 grand to buy. Then you've got the options, configuration, basic, extension, so that puts it up to 30,000. You've then got extension and ramps, 30,000 again. Then got unrealistic, 182,000 litres. Oh, that is brilliant. Obviously that's a tribute to the mod makers since it's by 82 Studio, but that is 182,000 litres on a gooseneck trailer. Brilliant. And you come down to the wheel tyres and brands, usual shenanigans on the go with those. And you change the mud guards. You've got standard, back, both, or standard. Then you got branding, no or yes, puts Lizard Logistics on the front. Then you got attacher type, so you got gooseneck, bumper pull, or back to gooseneck. So if you haven't got a pickup truck, you can just use that normal one with a tractor. Then you can have tension belts, inactive, top, floor, or inactive. It's interesting. If it's a tipper trailer, why would you want tension belts anyway? Alright, fair enough. Then you got main colour, aluminium. Obviously, shiny things. Design colour, oh, we'll go for red. What did that change, actually? That didn't seem to change anything. Alright, fair. Oh, what is that? Mud guards? No, not wide tyres. There you are. So on the original one, the basic one, you got an option for cover. So that's your design colour. There you are. Change the cover colour. Fair enough. Rim colour. Oh, yes. Car perfection on the rim colour. Now the question is, do you want to go with basic? I mean, 26,000 litres, that's all right. Fair enough. Or if you go for the unrealistic, you can't have a cover. Interesting. But that is great, though. I do like that. Then we come out of that and we go into the gooseneck trailer. This is actually a pallet auto load, which is great. So you've got configurations there. So you've got standard, production pallet auto load, or standards. You could have it just as a low loader trailer if you wanted to, or a pallet auto load. Usual shenanigans with wheel brands and the tyres. Then you've got design, wood, metal, or wood. So that's those boards on the deck. Then you've got mud guards, back, both, or standard. Then you've got branding, again, same as before. Well, where's it put it? That's interesting. It hasn't put any branding on, because that should come up on the gooseneck on the front. Alright, fair enough. Then you got attacher type, gooseneck, bumper pull. Oh, there it is. It's on that one. And the other one is on the gooseneck trailer as well. Alright, fair enough. Bumper pull or gooseneck, you go for whichever one you want. Then you got tension belts, EU, US. Not sure how that makes a difference, to be fair. Main colour. Oh, yes. And rim colour, obviously got to be the same though, hasn't it? Now, what we'll do with that, because I've got one hooked up here. So we'll start the engine first, obviously. So I've got myself some cheese and some cereal. So all you need to do is when you get next to your prospective pallets, do L, B and A, activate auto load. And just drive up nice and close like that. And then load on. Like so. So we've now got 2,000 litres of cereal. Now if we come over and we'll try to load the cheese pallets on, it's not going to do anything. Which is great, because we've had auto load pallets before that if you try to load a separate item in whilst you've already got one on the back, it sort of deletes the first one, which is great that it doesn't do that. So I'm going to unload. You also got the option of LB and left on the D-pad unfolds the ramps at the back if you wanted to go down that road of loading something manually or not. So what you do, you can unload by RB and Y, but obviously it unloads there like that. And you also want to deactivate the auto load before you move off. You don't want to unload and then start loading straight back up as soon as you move. I do like that. That is a nice trailer. Very nice. Right, next up we got the Massey Ferguson 5700S 2020. This is by KRKZ Modding. 15.97 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under small tractors. So it's got a 100 horsepower engine, 24 mile an hour top speed, 85 grand of your hard-earned cash to pay for. Then you got the options on the configurations. You got standard, 170 kilo front weight, 280, 390, 500, 610, front hydraulic or standard, usual shenanigans with the wheel bands and the tyres. Then you got roof, default roof, or GPS infrastructure roof, or roof with GPS, which doesn't make much difference to us on console. Panoramic roof, oh that could be nice. And then back to default roof. Then you got wheel offset, no, or yes. yes to, or no. So just put some spaces on, really. You're adding spaces to your tractor. That's like what you'd normally do to a race car, isn't it? Then you got front loader attacher, no. Quickie, or no. Then engine setup, so 100 horsepower, 110, 120, and 30, and then back to 100. Well, that's added. Oh no, it's wide tyres that's added. I thought we'd carry on with more options. Anyway, Datatronic screen, no. Or yes, puts that in the cab for you. Then you got main colour, you can have any one of those. We'll go for a communal. Then you got design colour, does those panels. I suppose they're not vents, are they? They are just design panels. Then rim colour, obviously does the rims. Oh, that looks alright actually. Yeah, I mean that's a nice little tractor, that is. I like it. Right, next up we got the Fendt 500 Vario S4. This is by Moose Agua, 28.11 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under medium tractors. So it starts off with a 124 horsepower engine, 31 mile an hour top speed, 159 grand. Usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres, although those beefy Michelin ones look really nice. Then you got addition, so you got power, power plus. Doesn't really do much, that's just a trim level, just changing the lights on the front really though, isn't it? Yeah, so you got power, power plus changes not a lot. Oh, it gives you a different screen inside, fair enough. Then you got Profi, changes the lights on the front. Profi plus, which doesn't seem to be doing much extra. And then back to power. Dear oh dear. Then you got front parts, you got string holder, hood protection or string holder, beacon lights, so no beacon light, left, right, both or none. Then you got addition, so you got standard, design line grid. Oh, I like that. Yeah. Design line exhaust. I'm not sure if that's just looks like the same one. Oh, it's got the chrome bit around the exhaust, fair enough. Then back to design line. It's got the chrome and then the different colour hood. And then back to standard. You got front fender, yes, no. Front loader attacher, no. Quickie, Hauer, Fendt, ooh, or no. Then you got the engine setup, so 124, 133, 150, 163, or 124. Change the main colour. Oh, that's like a mini black beauty, that is. Design colour, we'll change that to black. Now what did that actually change then? Didn't really see anything that it changed. Alright, we'll carry on. The rim colour, obviously you can have... No, we'll leave it on the red. That's a mini black beauty, that is. Oh, I do like that. You could have a whole fleet of black beauties. Oh, very nice. Right, and the last mod for the day is the John Deere 50G. This is by Pepe978, 16 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find these two in miscellaneous on both sections. So the actual 50G miscellaneous under vehicles, and the universal bucket is miscellaneous under tools. So if we go into the bucket there, got 2,000 litre capacity. And they're going to cost you 1,500. You can change the main colour, yellow or black. Very nice. Obviously, that's going to hook up to the front of the 50G. 36 horsepower, 6 mile an hour, 65 grand. Got track A or track B, or track C, D, and then back to A. Obviously, you're going to use this for simulating some digging somewhere around your farm. So obviously, on console, we don't have the ability to dig the ground as such, mind you. Not at the minute. I mean, who knows what these modders are going to come out with, because they do some brilliant things, I must admit. So I would say the world is their oyster, you know, you see what they come up with. But as for now, you want to simulate some road working, this would do very nicely. And just before we finish, we have got a new map out today, Bourne Heath. This is by Brummy Farmer, 268.74 megabyte on the download. And it says this is a fictional map set in the UK. And we'll take a look at that in a separate video. So that's your mods done for the day. Drop it in the comments below. Which one's your favourite? We'll see what people are looking at. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's much appreciated. But for me, that's it for today. And I'll see you in the next one.